Good morning, everybody. Well, it's car rant time. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm going to try to keep it super short. Let's do AOC can't stop running her trap. This broad is nuts. You know what I mean? I get it. She's the high energy, appealing young new voice of the Democratic Party, but she's also really uneducated, and the stuff that she's saying, she crossed the line. It's defamation of character when she's talking about with Trump. Now, I know you guys are all going to go, Trump. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm just telling you. He just won a lawsuit against Stephanopoulos, whatever is that guy's name. He had to pay a whole bunch of money back to Trump because he did defamation of character on Trump. You can't call the guy a rapist. You can't call him a racist. You can't call him these names, and you can't, say what you're saying with no proof, no evidence, nothing. And that's what she's doing. It's against the law. It's not only against the law because it's Trump. It's against the law because it's anybody. If she did it against Joe Johnson that lives down the block, it'd be the same thing. So, enough is enough. But here's what I'm thinking, and I'm sure you guys are all thinking the same thing. We're going to go another 4 years of this bullshit, okay? Now, I've been trying to keep the foul language to a bare minimum because I know a lot of people don't like it. But sometimes, it just irritates the hell out of me, so I cuss. But anyway, you got people saying stuff that shouldn't be saying it. Booker is saying stuff about Trump, and he's spewing racist nonsense. AOC. What's that chick's name from Massachusetts? The one that Trump calls her Pocahontas. She's talking nonsense. They're all talking crap. But listen to some of the people what they're talking about. They're not mad. They're mad at Trump because Trump is getting it done. They're not mad at what's being done because they want it done. But here's the problem. They wanted it done, but they want it done their way so they don't get their hands dirty in the process. Because that's what's happening. They're being caught up into this. Because if you go back and you look, and it is what it is, because whether I can show you 6 to 10 videos easily, pop, just like that, all about the tariffs from the Democrats. I can show you stuff about the deportation, pop, at least 10 videos about deportation, all from the Democrats. The problem is they don't like Trump because he's getting shit done. And he's actually going to make the life better. Did Trump destroy the stock market? No. Okay, it took a hit. Took a pretty decent hit, but it came back. And it's going to keep coming back. We're going to move forward. It's going to take some time. But the negativity is going to keep coming for the next 4 years about Trump because only thing that the left wants is power and control. So if you're that type of person who needs to be controlled, keep it in your 4 walls. Let your wife do it, your girlfriend do it. We don't want our government doing it to us. We're not communists. We don't need control. We want freedom. I want to be able to go out in the world and say, hey, it's a lovely morning, but fuck you. And not have to worry about being thrown in jail for it. Look what's going on in Britain, in the UK. They're arresting people in the UK for wearing a pin of the UK flag, of the British flag. Arresting. Why? You know, you all slept with your heads up your ass or in the ground or whatever you want to call it when the Muslims came. Okay? Now look what's happening all over the world. They're coming out in groves because the Democrats are coming up with hatred. Now they want to flip this country around. They're making more and more accessible for the Muslims to turn around and do what they're doing. It's just common sense. They knew this was going to happen, but they helped it. Now they're up, you know, they're in trouble. We're in trouble because when this shit goes down, they're going to outnumber us. And our government is going to be looking, and I'm telling you people right now, not that I want this, but our government is going to be looking for the Joe Smiths at home with firepower to help this country stay protected. Because they can't do it on their own. They can't do it abroad, and they can't do it here. I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, it's going to be impossible unless they start it right now and make every American that's overseas, abroad somewhere, come home. And it's not going to happen. People are not going to give up their lives and come home. But they will suffer the consequences if this world goes to shit. It is what it is. That's just history. I mean, history repeats itself. It's been like that forever. You know, it is what it is. So that's my rant. You know, we got to stand strong. We got to stop the nonsense. The left is just a political machine that wants power and control. If you love freedom and you love your country and you love the fact that you can get online and say what you want to say and do what you want to do, then you want to be a conservative. You know, even though these lefts, they believe that they got all these rights, but yet they don't want us to have the right. So it is what it is. It's stopped. And the bullshit needs to stop. Let's get it on. Let's get it together. Let's, you know, fight the nonsense. This is not Trump's fault. You know, 4 years in, and then now another, you know, this is another beginning of another 4 years. He didn't fuck this government up in 4 years. And he ain't going to fuck it up in another 4 years. It's already been messed up. And look at, for the past 20 years, pretty much the left had control. They messed it up. So I don't want to hear any of this nonsense about the left fixing what the right broke, because that's bullshit. All right, anyways, my rant's over. Peace out. Love you guys. Agree or disagree, it's okay. I'm just telling you how I feel. You know, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks, buddy.